In the style of Kuroda, hello everyone and welcome to a shoutcast. My name is Tash and I'm going to be casting this replay between sdsDorian and Killemdead. There we go. So, Dorian is a friend of mine and we play 2v2s together, and he sent me this replay. This is the first 1v1 that he did after starting the Season 2 in StarCraft 2, which just went active last Tuesday. So, this was his one deciding match to determine where he was going to be placed in Season 2. My understanding is that these are also based off of your previous performance as well, and I have not seen this matchup. He said it was pretty good, and I do know who wins. I won't say. Most people will probably guess, but I don't know how the match proceeds. I turned off the timer and everything, so it should be fun to watch. So far, just have the basic start. Looks like no cheese. There is a no fast expand. Standard drone counts being produced, as well as a spawning pool by Killemdead. Dorian is walling off at the choke with a barracks and a supply depot. The map here is, looks like nope, not Tal'darim Altar. No, yes, this is Tal'darim Altar. So it's nice to know that this is actually in the 1v1 rotation. He's doing a second barracks to wall off here. I don't know if he's going to be going for any early pressure with those two barracks, or if he's just using it to wall off. Drone counts going up here. Queen's being trained by Killemdead. So far, the drone counts are fairly similar. Where was that? Income's a little bit higher for the Zerg. Don't have any mules in play. Orbital command is on the way. We're even at 15 over 15 harvesters. First Marines coming out, and a bunker at the front door. Roach Warren started. This is still one base off the Zerg, so I don't know if he's going for some early pressure or going for like a Roach build. Queen looks like it's about to drop a tumor and get the creep started. This cliff here looks like it would be amazing for Reaper play. Roach Warren's almost done. No Zergling speed. Here comes the scout. Looks like he's hightailing it out of there. Queen is not going to be able to chase it down because of the getting to the creep edge. Roach Warren is up. Initial Zerglings are out. Looks like we've got 8 of them. And it looks like Dorian is setting up for an expansion. He's got a supply depot here to watch, probably for some air pressure, maybe for Nidus worms. No gas yet, so just pushing minerals. Also means no upgrades, just several Marines, and there goes the command center. So he is expanding, but oh no, the Zerg is expanding at the exact same time. So staying fairly even there, and starting the creep spread. Right now we just have more Zerglings, or more drones in production, so both players seem to be going for macro builds at the moment, both expanding. He's getting an engineering bay down for some missile turrets, and probably get those upgrades going. Now that the expansion is going, both gas are going down there. We've got one gas here, and the Zergling speed is just about to finish. Still no roaches in production, just some Zerglings and extra extra drones. We do have Lair now being, we're going to tier 2 with the Zerg player, and the command center here is almost done. Tech lab is going down, so we can start getting those upgrades going. 2 tech labs it looks like, so we might see either some Marauder heavy play or some fast research for Marines. And double gas going down there as well. Mules getting dropped. No researching yet at the engineering bay. And this second command center is turning into an orbital command at the moment. We now have the level 1 weapons upgrades as well as the stim pack being researched for Dorian, and a lot of Zerglings just massing up at the expansion at the natural here. Looks like we have a Baneling nest up, and he positioned it off the side here, I think trying to hide it from scans, and centrifugal hooks is being researched, so we may be looking at Baneling bust at the front door. No evolution chamber yet, so no upgrades for the Zerg. Concussive shell is also getting researched by Dorian, and we're starting to get some marauders out. Marauders in production. Stim about halfway done, and a missile turret at the... and we've got Marines standing there watching for overlords, just keeping an eye on stuff. More missile turrets in production at the main here, just concerned about the mutas, and level 1 armor is also queued up to be researched. The centrifugal hooks is almost done, and now we have some Banelings have just been produced, and they're getting lined up there, probably checking to see if he can do an early bust and just get lucky. It doesn't look like he's going to burn a whole bunch of Zerglings into Banelings yet. A little bit of creep spread still going on, getting some gas at the natural now. And we also have glial reconstitution, so we're going to have speed roaches up here on the map soon. Dorian has an early force observer, caught sight of that, almost got killed. He's getting onto the creep now. Here come... oh, we got Banelings, we got Zerglings. The Banelings are caught at the back. He's stimmed, he's pulling away, shooting and scooting. So far, not really many lost. Couple of Marines just pecking. And now there's getting some real damage. Oh, Banelings go up, but the Marauders take most of the damage from that. And that's the entire force. That last Baneling or two got extremely lucky. So at this point, the losses are probably definitely in... yeah, it's about 400 more lost, similar number of units, but right now he has no standing army. Taking a look at the income, we got higher income, actually a little bit higher mineral income from the Zerg and higher gas income from Dorian. Starting to replenish his army and getting some defensive units put up there. He looks like he's worried about some of the Banelings possibly coming here. And now we have pneumaticized carapace, pneumatized carapace, researching for Killemdead, so we could be looking at an Overlord drop here soon. I have to say, it's a lot more fun casting these things. Oh, we have Hydraless Den. It's a lot more fun casting these when you don't know what is going to happen. So it's always nice to not watch those matches ahead of time. 18 Zerglings in production, and they are popping right now. Level 1 armor's almost done, and we have double reactors going down. One on a barracks. Starport's down, factories down, tech labs down, no research on siege tech yet, no units produced out of it. 3 bunkers at the front door, and where is that second reactor? Second reactor is on the factory, so it looks like he's going to be producing some Hellions or just using it to make it for the starport. And we're going to be having siege tech, and it looks like double factories with tech labs. And we'll be able to get some medevacs or Vikings out there. Creep spread slowly going across the map. A couple Hydralisks are now out on the map. If we compare the army size, the Zerg player definitely has a superior army, outpacing by about 10 supply, and also worth a lot more minerals, so most of those are going to be Zerglings. We've got about 10 roaches, 12 roaches, couple Hydras, and then the rest are just all Zerglings. Armies are continuing to grow. Terran looks like it's catching up now. And we've got good drone good SCV saturation there. And Dorian's had a chance to rebuild his forces. Definitely a lot more Marauder heavy now. The Siege Tech has finished being produced, and we have a lot of medevacs being trained out here. He's keeping his resources very low, and looks like he may be supply blocked at this point, although, so he just dropped a supply thing, what is that called? Call down extra supplies, in order to keep himself from being supply capped, and now he's got more supply depots in production at the moment. The main is getting close to, it's getting approaching mining out, so they're going to have to be looking to expand soon. Killemdead, same thing at his main. No sign of going to extra tiers yet, and we're working on ground armor, and looks like we haven't done anything with the other Evo chamber yet. No other upgrades on the way. There's vehicle weapons, weapons level 2 for, and then missile attacks for the Zerg. Still just producing armies, and looks like we're gearing up for some sort of battle. I'd say if the Zerg was going for a Spire and Mutalisk at this point, that it could be pretty effective, especially because there's no missile turrets over here. It could snipe a lot of these supply depots and cap Dorian very, very quickly. Armies are still basically equal, 126 over 124 in Dorian's favor. I'd like to see more drones coming off of this, and lo and behold, there's 9 drones in production, so never mind. There's the scan from Dorian. He's taken a look at a couple locations, and he can see the army that's sitting there waiting for him. And here he comes into... Killemdead can now see him on the creep, and Dorian's moving out. He sieges up, starts taking out... The siege tanks are doing damage. Units caught on the ramp are just getting absolutely destroyed. There's another scan just to catch all the units. Killemdead pulls all his units back. Now Dorian needs to pull back. He stims to pull back to get in range of the tanks. Tanks continue shelling. Medevacs weren't caught. Looks like a lot of the... That's a lot of Banelings being produced right now. About 6 of them. The Zerglings are coming in. Tanks are unsieged. Tanks are going to get hit. And there's the stim on the Marines. Now there's about 5 medevacs. Tanks are getting taken down. There are no more tanks now, and we're just left with mostly Marines and a few Marauders. The Banelings are taken out by the stim. Oh, Banelings doing a lot of damage to the front line. And now you just have a bunch of Hydralisks, and the medevacs are almost completely drained of energy. Just trying to heal those last couple Marauders, and oh, that one Marauder he's got the medevacs and he is going to win, but here come a bunch of Zerglings. Zerglings are going to take out that single Marauder with no trouble at all, and the medevacs are beating haste retreat, so that was almost like a straight up army trade. It was going to come out in Dorian's favor by a single unit until that next wave of Zerglings came out. The Zerg is banking on about 2k of minerals, and Terran is now repelling a quick Zergling attack. We've now teched to Thors, and he is going to have some Thors in this army. The Thors are not going to do anything as far as anti-air, but they are one of the higher DPS units in the Terran arsenal. Those pistols actually do, where is it? They do, with the one upgrade on there, they are doing 66 damage and a 1.28 attack speed. So a lot of damage hits, and actually pretty decent against armored because of the high amount of damage that they're doing. Dorian's sitting on a 158 army. I don't know how he replenished so fast. He must have a lot of building structures, and Killemdead's coming in. The Hydralisks are caught out of position. The Thor's doing a lot of damage. And now they're lining up, and we have tanks that are sieged up and able to shell all of these units. The Hydralisks are taking out the tanks at the back, and they are being able to flank a lot of this, but all the Roaches are taken out, and now only the Hydralisks remain. Hydralisks taken out, and Dorian comes out the clear winner in that fight. Killemdead at 70, Dorian at 123. Unless Killemdead can make a lot of units, he makes a bunch of Zerglings. The Zerglings come out, the Queen's coming out to defend. More Zerglings coming out, but they are just going to be able to be taken out by those 3 Thors that are standing in the background, as well as with all the medevac support. And it looks like that's going to be GG. There's the natural, gone, and there's a nicely done by Killemdead. And that's game.